guys, good morning, afternoon, whatever time zone it is where you are. Welcome back to another vlog episode, and this one is a fun one for some people. Some other people may not find this fun, but for me this is fun. And also I know you guys like requested these videos when I was inquiring about what content you wanted to see, and a lot of you said we want to see more organizational videos, so you asked and you will get. So we're back with kind of like one of like 3 major organizational videos this January. I did something very similar last year as part of the New Year reset. Everyone seemed to love it. I personally love it, so I'm just taking you guys along for the ride. I was actually meant to film a different video today, but in case you can't tell, this is the darkest home in the land. Like, it's so gloomy outside, it's not stopped raining. Like, I was just like, okay, I will do that other sit down video another day. I just want to be cozy, hence wearing an oversized cardigan and leggings and no makeup on. And I was just like, okay, we'll just do something productive and get the primary bedroom completely cluttered, done, sorted, looking gorgeous, and then that can be like one of the major rooms ticked off for this year. So we're gonna do kind of all the rooms, top to bottom. So we have the attic all the way down to the cellar, but things like the bathroom, the cellar and the attic, probably me and my other half will do off camera, because it's just one of those where it's like, we don't, no. But we're going to take you through the primary bedroom, and on this video I am going to tackle the hallway because there's one project that I need to sort out in particular, which I'm already dreading, and then the living room and the kitchen. The kitchen's going to be a big one. We are planning to literally take everything out of the kitchen the night before and then spend like an entire day putting things back where we think they would work for us and stuff, so it's going to be a big one. So yeah, hopefully if you are interested in these videos, do subscribe. Don't miss out on all the magic and all the organisation and cleaning. You're gonna love it. So I'm in currently the primary bedroom, which you probably haven't seen in full since I did the makeover. That will be linked down below if you're interested and want to see that. And realistically, I'm really happy to do this kind of cleaning video now, because I mean, this room's been clean, but it hasn't had like a proper deep clean since I did the makeover. Like, I literally went from makeover to festive content to now, so I feel like it does need a little bit of like a gutting and cleaning and stuff, even though I did clean as I went along. Like, you know what I mean. There's just stuff I've noticed as well that I need to kind of sort, things that I need to mentally tell myself to set up and do and everything like that. So I'm going to do most of the bedroom today and then look at finishing off the bedroom and the hallway, completing the hallway tomorrow and stuff. So let me show you the bedroom, let me show you what we're working with, and then we'll crack on. Okay, this is said bedroom. This is a very realistic view as what the bedroom looks like. We literally live with this dryer here right now because it keeps the room warm, and also there's nowhere else to put it. There is also a pup that's coming into shot. So one of the things I know I need to do is just replace the duvet and get the other cover on. We've just been living with this one for the moment until it's duvet changing day. This bit's pretty much okay. Maybe the nightstands need a little bit of a tidy and stuff. I wouldn't mind just running around all the skirting boards, deep cleaning and stuff. Also, just find somewhere appropriate for Lee to leave this stuff, because I hate this situation. I also hate that this gets pulled out every single time, so I need to find a way of like pushing it under so it doesn't move. We also have this cupboard, which does need a makeover one day, but the one thing I do want to get in here is a puck light, because we have the hamper in here, but every time we go in it feels like you just can't see anything. So I have these little puck lights that I got for upstairs in the attic room in the kind of built-in storage area, so I just want to put one here so I can actually see in this cupboard. The main places to really organise and tidy are my shoe cupboard, that side. I'll leave Lee to do his another day when he wants to do it. I really want to sort out this area over here, which is the getting ready table, which has all the cleaning supplies on it. But I want to sort out like this basket of stuff. I want to sort out the drawers. I kind of want to see how much I can clear off here, because at the moment I can't use upstairs as my home office because of it under construction. Landlord construction, not my construction, and I'm a bit fed up of sitting downstairs all the time, so I do want to see if I can just create a space up here where I can have things for working from home, so I can just sit here and have a good space. But obviously at the moment it's very cluttered with all my stuff, but I think stuff like the makeup drawer and whatnot could get deep cleaned. And then the other bit to deal with is the wardrobes, which obviously were organised when I set these bad boys up a couple of weeks ago, but they could just do with another clear out of stuff. Like, I will show you some behind the scenes of this. So I had beautifully organized like all my tops on the top and all my bottoms below when I first put everything in, but the tops overtook and literally I've had to have them down here. So I really need to go through this and like edit and get that kind of sorted and whatnot. I think the other two sides are fine. It's just this one. This is like my everyday clothes section, so that needs doing. And then the only other thing I really need to do is replace that plant. My poor friend got me this for my birthday and I feel so bad that it just died. But I do want some light in here. Light? I do want some life in here, there we go. But this being a north facing room, it can be very gloomy. Like if I turn the lights off, you're gonna see how dark it is in here. So I need to look at a plant that doesn't necessarily need a lot of light. And then I think we need to look at moving this heated thing upstairs, but it's under construction. I don't want to get everything dusty, so it might just have to live here for now, and I might have to just move it out of the way. Well, definitely move it out of the way for pictures and whatnot. So there's not much to do in here other than give everything a really deep clean, a good organise. I hoovered the carpet because I've just noticed Dash's fur just in the middle of the room for some reason. What's it doing there, boo-boo? But yeah, not much to do, but little things that are really going to make a difference. And I'm going to try and find somewhere for this drying rack so I can wake up and feel organised and nice clean space in the mornings. The other thing I do need to get though is a room like diffuser in here. I want like a signature scent in this space, like a really big one. We have one in the hallway, but I didn't find any of the similar brand that I actually like scent wise. So that'll be an ongoing mission, but I do want a scent in here so it feels constantly fragranced and whatnot. So I do have cleaning products in my hand. M&S window glass cleaner. This is the Flora in a amber glass jar, and then bin bags. We are going to be ruthless with our kind of cleaning and stuff like that. Same with donations. Anything wardrobe, clothes wise will be donated, but all the other stuff we are going to be ruthless. If I'm even pausing for half a second, it's going, like it's just going to go in the bin. There's things like as well, I know I have like a Glastonbury lipstick that I am never gonna wear, so why am I hanging on to it? Like, we are really getting in 2024, we're leaving things behind. You're gone, sweetie, go on your own journey, I'm going this way. So that is generally the mentality we've got here. So let's set you up. Let's start with the dressing table and get that nice and cleaned up and organized, and then yeah, let's kind of, once we've done that, I feel like I'll be like, yeah, motivated to move on to other spaces. So let's go. This is this little section done and dusted. This feels so much more calming and just organized, even though it does feel like there's a lot on there, it just feels less chaotic. So everything got a good scrub, even the skirting board down here. Wasn't much to sort out in the basket, but there were things that were like left in there, like random rubbish and stuff. I have no idea why they were in there. And then I pretty much moved as much as I could off the top onto the drawer, into the drawers. So obviously makeup brushes still live there. They desperately need a clean. That's a job for another day. This massive tub of hand and body lotion from Neptune, there's nowhere else to fit it, but it's absolutely fine to kind of live there. It's not too cumbersome. And I really only need it out for the moment because it is dry winter weather that is just playing havoc with my skin. Sorry, I've just noticed this is just off angle. There we go. So that's kind of moved there. Obviously got the floral vase there, got the lamp here just because it actually is quite nice having a bit of like light here, particularly when it is dark in the mornings. So obviously in summertime it won't necessarily need it, but right now it is desperately needed. Got my amethyst there as well, and then obviously a section for where the coffee would go, and then my laptop's just kind of showing that there is plenty of room to get ready, but also to use as a bit of a work from home space when needed. So drawer wise, nothing much changed in this section other than I really refined stuff. So I've obviously got what kind of my everyday beauty stuff, like bobby pins, these for when I'm like blow drying my hair and I need to pin the rollers in place. Obviously the rollers are there, or just pinning back my fringe when I curl it. Obviously clips and stuff, tangle teaser, but I did move the living proof dry shampoo and the volumizer spray into here, and then the hair oil into there. So that's kind of all just a bit refined. I also got rid of a few things that I'm like, I know I'm never going to wear. Like I have this pearl headband, which is gorgeous, but the time is done on it. So we needed to say goodbye. And then in here, I move all my everyday skincare into here. So it's nice, easily and grabbable, including my cuticle oil. All my everyday makeup is in here, which is perfect. Like it's all kind of there, it's ready to go. And then I didn't actually get rid of too many lipsticks. I mean, I did get rid of a fair few, but this is more than I expected. So I only really kept these three, and I also have another one floating around in a handbag somewhere. So this is the Queen, which is a really nice colour, and obviously feels a bit historic to keep her. This is 1975 red, which is my favourite red of all time, so I have to keep that. And then this is Pillow Talk. Then I've got my two eyeshadows and my spare blush. I literally just wear like bronzer, under eye concealer, and not even that, like a face perfector, blush, lashes and eyebrows, and then mascara. That's literally all I wear makeup wise, no foundation, so I'm keeping it really simple here. And then in here I've just got extra bits and stuff, like I have a flight mask, which is the Summer Fridays mask. Like I wear that on a flight, it's perfect. These are my beautiful like eye masks, which are grey, and then there's a gua sha. This is my hydrocortisone cream, I swear by, and then there's just like a clear nail polish for when the nails do peel and we need to protect the nails underneath. So I don't love that there's a gap here, but I'm too cheap to buy the drawer dividers. Maybe one day, but for now, like this is just an old Jo Malone box I've had for ages. This is actually a brand new box that I got from Molton Brown with a gift set I got at Christmas, so they work perfectly. Like they just organise everything. Maybe one day I'll invest in proper stuff, but this will do for now, so keep it simple while we can. So that's that section done. I think what I'm going to do is quickly move this bad boy out of the way, clear the room, clean everything, like dust, clean the windows, everything, just give everything a good shake down. Also, I heard a bang. I don't know if anyone else heard a bang, so I need to go inspect what's happening downstairs and why there was a bang. And then we'll move on to sorting out the closet next. wise, other than changing the bedding and one or two little mini DIYs that I need to do, which I'll explain later, it feels so much bigger, calmer and cleaner in here, up until the point where I need to put the drying rack back, because other than upstairs there's nowhere else to put it, and I don't want to put it upstairs because it's construction. So as Dash is modelling quite beautifully here, that's where it's going to go back in 5 seconds once I've taken pictures. It will be removed again to take pictures when the sun decides to make an appearance. So yeah, this is the finished room so far. So we did a mahoosive clear out in here, what felt like a mahoosive clear out. So tops are now back up there, although I have washing behind me and in the washing machine that needs to go through, so I think there'll be another cull. So I'm thinking some of this stuff could get folded, or we might just have to live with it on there until I have the brain capacity to think about, okay, how do I want to organise this in the future. But this is feeling nice and neat once again, and I was ruthless. I just got rid of things where I was like, nope, not wearing, nope, not happening, kind of thing. So they'll be all going to a charity shop in the not so distant future. I actually put my mood board up here, so if you've watched my 2023 goals webisode, you'll see me creating this, and I was going to put it up in the home office, but I don't have a home office, so I'm leaning it up here because it's actually quite a nice place to have to know what I'm working for. I'm going to wake up and look at that every single day and be like, okay, this is what we're trying to achieve. So I'm keeping it there for now, and I quite like it. All this is neat, all this is tidy, all this is done. And I've even included 3 puck lights in here. None of them work at the moment because I don't have enough batteries, so we need to go and buy them. I do think also this does need some sort of clear out organisation and of course a makeover. I'm going to do that another day, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But other than that, like I said, duvet done over here. Don't know what's happened here with the dog. Yeah, other than that, everything is done and dusted in this space, and the hallway's looking a bit disastrous, but we'll work on you tomorrow. I keep having to change over the light sources in here because if I have the picture light on, which is above the mantle that you're on right now, I have like proper ghoul lighting and no one wants to see that. So yeah, it's just so dark in here. Like I don't know what to do with this space. So I'm gonna call this a day here. I need to go to the plant store and pick up some plants anyway because I have several spaces that need new plants in their lives. I'm also going to take the dog for a W, you guessed it. If you've been following for a while, you know that's kind of the usual routine around here. I am going to go also to my friend's coffee shop and pick up a coffee to keep me going and as a little reward for doing this hard work. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, you'll know about my No Spend January challenge, so you may be watching this going, Elle, that's against the rules that you set yourself. It's not January when I'm filming this. That's my little trick around this. It's not January, it's going to be one of my last ones of 2023 for a whole month, so it's okay to have. It counts, it's a good one. But yeah, garden centre, dog walk, go get coffee, and then I will pick you guys up bright and early tomorrow to work on the hallway, and I'm dreading it because it involves moving around the Vogues and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to research like storage wise, but if you can't tell, I'm just gonna put it off forever. Anyway, let's crack on with the rest of my day, editing and relaxing and whatnot, and I'll pick you guys up in a bit. morning, afternoon, I don't know what time it is. I do know it is the next day and I have completed the hallway, I was about to say makeover, it's not, organisation, tidy up, cleanliness, all that stuff. So yeah, just spent a good hour, I believe, just going through stuff. I went down memory lane because I found my memory box, so I looked at some old photographs, I was like, whoa. But just organised everything. And the upstairs is now completed. It's now all good to go, apart from I need to hoover the carpet, but I'm gonna get the other half to do that. But in terms of tidying everything, getting rid of stuff, it's all good. So let me show you around and yeah, kind of give myself a pat on the back for doing all this organisation. So ignoring the rubbish there in the step ladder, this is what we're looking at. Also cleaning products there. I do need to clean the window actually, so I will do that. It's once again a gloomy day, so it's a bit dark in here, but I'll show you as much as I can. So it's these two Billy bookcases that I have with this kind of DIY bench from IKEA. I'll link the video down below with this little hallway makeover, because it is one of my proudest makeovers up here, because it's such a small space, there's not a lot to do, but I feel like we really maximise what we've done here and it makes such a difference. Like this hallway used to be lime green, it used to be horrible to like even be in or see from like the bedroom doorway, which is where I am now. So now we've got this nice calming little element, it's bright, airy, it's fabulous. Like I'm so proud of this makeover. So the first thing that I was doing was working on the Vogues up here. So I had to add 2023 Vogues here to the collection and kind of reshuffle it around. So that took some effort. We've had to double up the stack. I do not know what I'm going to do next year. Hopefully it will have moved and I'll have somewhere else to put these, but pray for me guys because we are stuck. But I've done this and I've put the decor as it was, so just a couple of coffee table books with photographs, so it's always nice to kind of pass here and see all these memories and whatnot. And then cupboard wise, this cupboard has now been organised to perfection. I'm so happy with it. So this is like my candle cupboard. So this has obviously candles in here, and I really went through all the candles there and we're just like getting rid of ones that I know I'm just never going to use and stuff. I definitely need to use some of those molten brown ones, particularly that big one that my aunt got me. I really want to burn that downstairs, so I'm going to take that down with me in a sec. But I've got seasonal candles, pillar candles, candle trays, candle tapers, candle scissors, all that. The second shelf is a little bit of an odd job. It's just got extra vases and kind of decorative plant pots, a spare photo frame which I haven't quite got home for, but usually when I go to Home Sense, if I find some like gold frames or anything like that, or these kind of like neutral ones that I think would work in our home, I'll pick them up because they're always so dirt cheap, the photo frames, and I'll just save them for when I need them and whatnot. I've got taper candles in there. The only ones that are not in there are my Halloween ones, because I don't know when I would use black candles other than at Halloween, but the white ones that I use for Christmas and stuff live there. And then this has like all the kind of room scent sprays that I've just collected over the years. Some are seasonal, some are not. And then actually at the back there is the refill for downstairs molten browns, orange and bergamot, reed diffuser. Yeah, you're coming in for a smell, Dash. And then if Dash can move his head, we've got basically the vase cupboard. So obviously there's a couple of vases here, but these are the two ones that I use on a regular basis. Before it used to be a lot of stuff piled on top of each other. Now it's really simple, and hopefully this will make my husband's life a little bit easier, because I know he gets put off going into this cupboard, which is why some stuff either lives like here or just stays downstairs and he'll let me deal with it, because I think he's afraid that if he breaks something I'll get upset, which I wouldn't, but I understand his fear. So I've now made it so hopefully it's a little bit more like less scary for him. And then moving over to this cupboard, again we had a bit of a clear out and an organise. So we have actually, where you can donate clothes, you can also donate books. So I got rid of a load of books that I just were done with and wouldn't read again. And then my other half's asked me to save his books here, these 4. And then there's a brand book, which is just really interesting to read and keep. Obviously the home edit, life book, which is good to refer back to. And then these books here, these 3 books, are ones that I want to read as part of my 2024 goals. So I have got like a little way through this one, but I'm going to restart it again because I can't remember where I got to. Some manifestation books, and this is another book. I picked this up last year and I've just never read it. It's the sequel to Handmaid's Tale. So I'm definitely going to add that to the list of books to read. So realistically I've got 4 months worth of books there, which is great. And then this book I just keep because I read this on holiday and it was one of the best reads of my life. Like, it was just so good to read, and life lessons and stuff like that, so I'm keeping that just in case. And then down here is memory box. So we've got Lee's memory box here, and then we've got my Net-a-Porter box full of memories and whatnot. Dear Lord, I've seen that photo. Look at me there. So yeah, we've got that there, and I'm going to get something more sturdy, but a Net-a-Porter box is just good for the moment. It fits in perfectly here. There's a cut out there as well because there's a plug there just in case we ever need to use it. Usually other half-light chargers is shaver, you know what I mean, beard trimmer thing, or like if we eventually get electric toothbrushes, they'll probably charge in here. And then up here is 2014 Vogues that couldn't fit out on the shelf, and then also the 2 issues of Vogue that my husband's got me for my birthday. So as a little bit of a tradition, he started this not this year, the year before. He got me November 1990s Vogue for my birthday, and then this year he got me November 1991's. So he's always going to get me November's Vogue issue up until 2014 because I obviously already have that one. My hope is when we have like a forever home, I want like a at-home library that has all the Vogues on display in some sort of like library situation, and I want to go from November 1990 all the way up until present day situation. So that is the dream. I've already pleaded to British Vogue if they have any spare copies. You know where to find me. If you are also, by the way, if anyone is doing a clean out of their home and they find old issues from December 2013 backwards, and it particularly British Vogue, guys, I have to state this, love American Vogue, but we are the British Vogue family here. But if you have any old issues and you were thinking about getting rid of them, please let me know because I would happily take them off your hands. And then the only other thing which I didn't really have space for, but I'm putting here with sort of the memories, is this book. So this is a really random one, but this is one of the last things my dad gave me before he passed away. So it is a old DIY book from B&Q, but it has everything in here. It has like how to fix a light, how to build a deck, everything, how to do absolutely everything. So it's like my DIY Bible, and obviously because it's from my dad, I want to keep it safe. It's like one of the only things I've got of his that he gave to me, so it's got to be kept safe and secure. And there he is there looking out for us. That's me and my dad when I was a little baby. And then yeah, this is the hallway done. These 3 boxes, I believe this one is Lee's, yeah, gym gear stuff. This box is all our kind of bath surplus of stuff. And then this one is toilet rolls, but they're just really helpful. They used to have clothes in, but when we sorted out the wardrobes, we managed to move all the clothes stuff in there, apart from Lee's gym stuff he wanted to keep out here. So then that gave us extra stuff for bathroom surplus. You know, when you've just got extra bleach, as you saw, pads, toothpaste, etc. We've now got somewhere to put them, as well as all the toilet paper, because it used to live on top of the attic stairs, and now it has its own home. But yeah, this is it, nice and done. Just got to clear out these bits and I am done on this project. So setting up where I started this vlog, only it's a little bit lighter. So this is my rooms without any lights on, and you can still see a bit gloomy, but it's a lot better than yesterday. You can see. Also, something I wanted to point out, you know, I said about that plant that was dying and I needed to replace. So we went yesterday, I did a seed haul. I hope you guys like gardening, because boy, you're going to get some gardening vlogs coming up this year. But I also picked up this fern. Apparently this variety that I've just now broken slightly, it does really well in like north facing windows. So it's got the window there, so it should get some light, but it's relatively drought tolerant and light tolerant, so it fits there. It's also bigger. It's the next size up in the pot collection that I have of all these pots, which are from B&Q if anyone's interested. They're like slightly darker terracotta pots, so they look a bit more vintagey, which is great. But that's looking beautiful now there. Just a bit of life, obviously helps with airflow, so always get some plants in every room where possible. But this is me done for the day. I am literally about to head out to another garden centre. I don't want to say the amount of money I spent on seeds. I spent a lot. I have literally a plan to just become a homestead person and grow lots of vegetables. If you saw my Instagram stories, at all, you'll know that our garden got destroyed in the storm that recently happened. Like all my planters have broken, etc, etc. So as much as I didn't want to do too many big major renovations, the garden is one of those that is going to have to happen. But I've got this book about container gardening and particularly doing like vegetable growing in containers and stuff. So it's going to be one of those which I think you guys will really relate to, because it's going to be like no massive huge like garden. This is just going to be a very small court garden that I'm going to try and grow as much produce, florals, everything as much as possible. So make sure you're following to say that, because that's probably the biggest home renovation that we're going to do this year. I'm thinking it will come out April time, so again I'll let you know near the time, but you'll be looking forward to that. But for now I've got like a load of spring bulbs that I want to plant, some for in the house, some for outdoors, just so we're literally this, by the way, when I'm filming this is New Year's Eve, so we're going into New Year and it's already feeling doom and gloomy in January, so I'm just waiting for a bit of floral, a bit of life to come out and bring some colour, and then that's going to feel like, oh, spring is here kind of thing. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that for the rest of the day and edit and relax and enjoy my New Year's Eve, even though I'm probably going to go to bed at 10. I'm such an old woman, like, I'm just such an old woman. But anywho, I do hope you enjoyed this little cleaning. Oh, look, sunshine, there we go. I do hope you enjoyed this little kind of first organisation vlog episode. As I mentioned, we'll be doing the living room next and the kitchen. The kitchen's going to be a major one, so do make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that one. Like this video if you did. Let me know when you're starting your big cleanups and everything like that. Let me know when you're doing your kind of projects and whatnot. Subscribe, rate, all that stuff. Leave comments. I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Have a lovely rest of your day and have a lovely rest of your week. See you guys soon. Bye.